Veteran Dustin Hopkins has this one teed up, and we are underway here in Cleveland. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1/4 of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep.
Certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Flush to his right. Finds Gibbs on the check down. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll fake the give. Now gone. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff looking left side and has got a man. That's right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now Goff. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Anthony Walker giving that O-line fits. He gets in there to drop it. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there in that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here.
They called out a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. To throw is gone. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. From 3rd. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. That was a big throw right there on 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on 3rd and goal. Because really, 2nd down, 2nd and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. 3rd down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done. And on the opening drive of the game.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski, the former national champion at Clemson, bringing him onto the field. And that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson.
And he's exactly the man you want in control of your offense. Excellent arm, good zip on the ball, not afraid to use his legs when he needs to. And what he's excelled at doing is making plays when the first read isn't available or when the pressure's about to get to him.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. In motion is Grant. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards. 1 quarter down, 8-0 to score. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage to 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. And he's taken in by Njoku. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. And Chubb will try to middle here. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And it's off the mark, incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Go!
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's Goff. Got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Goff setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Goff. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Goff throwing again. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of the first. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
All his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jack Campbell with a...
Back on my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. what can I say? I'm out in the bay trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. To put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry tell me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me. Mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line out. Thinking I'll come find out. 1v1, you dust like a whiteout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out.
Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno down to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone in the coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Touching. Offense.
Yeah, you got to... Goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
With that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. A shotgun snap for Smith. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. There's third and a few inches. They'll try for the first with Walker. And touchdown, Seattle. 37 yards for Kenneth Walker. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Steps away. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This from 8. Think the mindset was there. You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a room to run. And past the 30. The 30's out of bounds. 72 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Eluding the pressure right. Throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
In the end zone, touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens, 31 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers wide.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the two-point try. They want to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last game. But Tyler Lockett running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Seahawks.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
These two teams all tied after one. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Walker now at 1st and 10. Reinforcements coming as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Now Gino. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Smith now to throw. That's caught. Touchdown. Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fighting his way through contact. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and again it pays off. They get the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief in, hey, we're going to get it done.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
60 Eagle.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Extra point away from evening this one up. In the 2nd quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first.
Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And they're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Out of the gun, Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Smith on first down. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To the air again, Smith. Finding Walker, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
19 Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go Chap. Ready.
Second down, here's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get three before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
18 Cardinal.
Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that's caught inside the 30. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now they get the ball to start the second half.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
There we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And Walker once more. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, here's Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go, hey.
Here's Walker. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. George Pickens and the Steelers headed back out for another series. And I know that they double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people that have big games as well.
Rocco 80. Let's go.
Here's Pickett on second down. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Pickett now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
This isn't like the guy Najee Harris in the back here. When you get down near the goal line, he can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Pickett and the rest of the Steeler offense staying on the field. They'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach the... You want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Smith. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. We've had Wallace with a pick. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now Pickett will look to pass it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go, set. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Pickett now, third and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. Guys, now it's caught for the Steelers touchdown. Kenny Pickett finding Pat Freiermuth. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Pickett will try to throw for this. And this is caught. And they got the lead here in the fourth. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a one-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Here's Walker to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, on the ball.
On first down, Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he brings this one back. It's only 6. Steeler touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
I give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and when he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
They're going to run it with Harris. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the two-point conversion.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but right. Their attempt after the interception return for a touchdown. I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover.
Now lose
football.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Smith. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throw to the middle, taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Smith throwing again. And he's taken in by the tight end fan. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Here's Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here's Pickett and the Steelers. Down by 1. 54 seconds to go. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. Now Pickett. And his throw is incomplete. The clock stopped. 50 seconds to play. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw here. Pickett. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here's Pickett. He's got Pickens complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
Flushed out right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run again with Harris. And they're going to be set down around the 15-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Down to the final play. That's where we went in this one, a dramatic finish. And I know that the field goal was going to be pretty long, but to not kick the field goal, at least take the chance.